So, good evening, everyone. My name is Dario Salarsa from New Zealand. This is my number 14 broadcast for the billion coin or Kringle Cash. So, just a reminder, the billion coin is a private community founded with love and respect. So, ano ba talaga ang billion coin? Ito ay created by the name Chris Kringle. He is the founder of this coin. His aim is to eliminate poverty in this world. So yan ang purpose niya. So iba ang kagandahan kung sasali tayo sa The Billion Coin. Kagandahan ay matatamasa natin ang abundance, especially when it comes to finance. Pag mag-join ka pa lang, mag-register ka pa lang, free registration, i-reward ka na ni TBC creator ng certain amount. So, yeah. Isa pa na rason bakit niya ni-create to, because of the plan of the elite na i-microchip yung mga tao. Tawag nila sa programa is ID 2020. So, yan ang plano. Gusto talaga nila i-control lahat ng tao. Gusto nila na manatili ang mga tao na enslaved sa kanila. Yan na ginagawa ito. Kung tawagin ay modern slavery. Huwag natin hayaan na ganun ang mangyari. Kaya kailangan natin magkaisa. Tayo sumali sa private community na magkaroon tayo ng sariling community na may sariling currency na gagamit natin in case na pagdating ng panahon na puwersahin na talaga ng elite na tayo ay microchip. So, nakikita natin na plano nila kung gusto nila implement yun, hindi ka na buy and sell using your account if you don't have the chips on your body. So the way to counter that is you have to have your own currency to do the buy and sell. So ito na ang currency na nakikita natin na pwede natin magamit in case na hindi na tayo maka-access sa ating mga bank accounts para pilitin tayo na microchip nila. So, yun mga kapatid. Yan ang ano natin. Isa pa, alagay naman to sa Bible na yung pagdating ng panahon, ganun nga, na we cannot buy and sell kasi nga i-control. May magko-control. So, nakahanda naman tayo dito. Kaya lang hanggat maaari kung if we can still survive by using any other currency without the currency given by the public, eh, maganda, hindi tayo masyadong mahirap. Kasi pag wala talaga, makasurvive lang tayo kung tayo ay nasa bukid. May sarili tayong mga tanim na pag makakain. May imbak tayo ng mga pagkain. Hindi na kailangan ng pera. Pero kung wala ka sa bukid, nasa siyudad ka, maghihirap ka. Kasi hindi ka makabili. Kaya ang solusyon natin when it comes to that, when that time comes for them to restrict the access of our finance is to have an alternate coin which is private, so they cannot control it. So this is the way. We have to use the billion coin as our alternate. Ang magagawa natin ngayon para mapabilis natin ang paglago ng ating community, yung mga kakilala natin na sa paligid natin na may mga business, lalo yun natin binibilan araw-araw, i-share natin sa kanila na sila ay mapasali sa ating community para pagdating ng panahon, doon natin maipambibili yung coin na pinagkatiwala sa atin at yun. At saka isa pa pwede natin magawa bilang yung mga miyembro na mayroon ng certain amount, mga leader na at maaari magkaroon na ng merchants katulad yung nasa probinsya. Kung nasa probinsya, nakikita ko na pwede natin gawin ay halimbawa pumili ka ng maraming bigas tapos binta mo sa mga tao kahit 50-50 o 40-60 ganun, 40 Kringles o 60 cash for now, na ma-encourage natin yung iba na hindi pa kasali na sumali din, na makisali din sa pagbili sa mga produkto natin. Tapos kung mayroon tayong mga workers, encourage natin sila na tumanggap sila ng sahod na Kringles para ma-continue circulation hanggat sa pamamagitan ng ganun ang mga tao na nakakapalibot mag-uumpisa na magtanong at sasali din kasi alam nila na mayroon na silang mapanggagastusan ng kanilang coin na pinagkatiwala sa kanila. So, ganun. So, ganun lang. Mayroon akong isi-share ko sa inyo yung screen. Kung paano. Ang unang isi-share kung paano ba so, pag-login using the facial recognition after mo may register yung face. So, I'm sharing my screen now. So, ganyan kung paano mag-login sa Kringle Cash. Yan ang gagawin mo. Tapos, pakita natin yung saan makikita yung merchant listing. Kaya halimbawa, i-search mo yung takbuhan. So yan ang saan makita ang merchants. So tapos na. Log-out na ako. Tapos ito, dito sa labas, ito makikita mo yung gusto makita yung merchants, gusto mo gastusin na yung ano mo. Ganun pa rin. Dito mo rin siya makikita. So, medyo on progress pa yung update nito kaya hindi natin siya makita. Tapos yun naman dito sa public notice. Magbabasa tayo kung ano ba talagang naisipalam ng the billion coin, bakit siya ni-create nito natin creator. So ito yung public notice. Basahin natin. So yan, the Kringle Private Society, the billion coin. It's a global sharing and illimushary society. Illimushary means parang ano siya, parang charity, tumutulong sa tao. Public announcement, October 1, 2018. Public announcement is directed to the current members of the Worldwide Private Society that has been known since March 2016 as the Billion Coin or TBC, as well as to all parties, both public and private, who may have an interest in this information. The intent of this announcement is to inform our members of important changes, the refinements to our structure that are being implemented at this time to better serve our members and more accurately portray the nature and character of our society, our private membership association, and our global mission. This is being undertaken to better define exactly what our society and membership community is and has always been since our inception. These changes and refinements are a result of further research and investigation into necessary compliance requirements of the global system. This relates to laws pertaining to monetary system, public versus private currencies, and other matters. So we have always, since the beginning, directed our effort in creating the billion coin to be in full compliance with all laws and jurisdictions, while at the same time providing the solution we have developed to relieve global poverty for all people in this world. With our new research and investigation, we have determined that certain use of language was misleading or potentially able to be misconstrued. Therefore, the time for clarity and precision is now upon us as a community. Certain foundational components of our private society and membership association were inferred but not necessarily precisely conveyed with our choice of language and, and presentations. Thus, we now see that we must correct previous errors and mistakes, whether done by commission or omission, and more properly present to our membership and the world at large what exactly we are and what we are not. In this regard, pursuant to this announcement, we wish to define these fundamental points and principles to achieve clarity for all concerned. These points are as follows. So first point, the TBC community was founded as a private society and a private contract association and continues as such to this day. It will always be defined exactly by these two phrases. A private society is not incorporated in any jurisdiction and is established upon the right of all people to have and express the paramount right of self-determination and private association. As an unincorporated body politic, we do not derive our existence from any external authorization, but by the will and intent of the members of the society. At the same time, we honor and respect the laws of all nations and do not encourage any member to do otherwise. It is of the highest importance in our principle of association that we remain in honor and peace with all people and all nations. Our society is founded upon a mission purpose with stated principles. This mission purpose will soon be formally defined in a published mission statement, while at the same time, since our inception, we have put forward the principles that in fact define our mission and purpose in various written presentations, both public and private. The mission and principles are simple and pure. We are here to provide the people of the world a tool to alleviate all poverty and suffering for all people. This tool puts into the hands of the people the right of self-empowerment. A private contract association is a group of people who come together to form a mutual basis of association, a mutual benefit society in which all benefit from the structure private society and private contract association is styled on a mutual benefit society and not owned by individual. They exist by the will of the members and are established on the basis of privately contracting to an agreed upon set of rules and activities. These rules have already been made clear since our beginning as to what is required to be a member of a society and association in good standing. As a member in good standing, one has the benefit of using the billion coin and the Kringle currency as a private medium of exchange. One of our mistakes was naming this currency as a form of money, which we now realize is not accurate, and this will soon be corrected. The term money carries certain legal definition and implication. Thus, by this announcement, we are making it clear that any and all use of terms such as money, dollar, euro, or other similar words and references was done in error and mistake. We thereby issue a formal apology and declaration of intent to correct such mistakes forthwith and with the utmost expediency possible. TBC and Kringle are not commercial instruments or negotiable papers as those terms are defined in domestic and international legal system. Any implications, interference, or aspirations to the contrary were done in error, and again, we apologize for any misunderstanding or confusion caused by our inaccurate use of language, all of which will soon be corrected on our websites and any other materials available, either public or private. TBC and Kringle are not in any way a security instrument. They do not secure any interest in any intrinsic value, commodity, asset, or account. So yan, dito asset kaya hindi ito pwedeng questionin ng Security and Exchange Commission. So they are a privately issued medium of exchange available only to members of a private mission society and private contract association pursuant to and according to its private rules of membership and participation. The inherent value that they represent is only the life force and spiritual value of our private society members. We are a global sharing and illusionary society. The sharing is derived by the private contract agreement to share our value and life force with each other for mutual support and benefit. TBC and Kringle are a private currency, which means it is designed to flow through a channel much like a river has a current and flows through its course. All electricity has a current that flows through wires that provide the value of kinetic work to light our homes and run our factories. We share the common purpose and value of using our life force as a current that flows through the course of our system, which is made up of living men, women, and children. Illusionary means charitable, and we define our society as such because we believe in the true charity of kindness, giving, sharing, and supporting lives of integrity and respect. As we all work together to build this global community, we are providing true giving and sharing for all who participate. Any use or reference to commercial terms or comparative value ratios against national currencies or precious metals is only for comparative purposes and does not impute any direct or secure relationship to such instruments or assets. Any misconstruction of this in the past was done by mistake and error, for which we apologize and shall rapidly correct as stated there. In interference that TBC or Kringle is a medium of investment is entirely inaccurate. And once again, any language in previous materials, website, or presentations that may have been engendered such mistaken interference shall be corrected. Any statements that our private medium of exchange carried fungibly potential which public currencies was never inferred or intended. Henceforth, we shall use the formal names of our organization as the Kringle Private Society and the TBC Private Contract Association. A mission statement and related materials to this effect will be forthcoming and made available to the public via our two official websites. We do not accept any misconstruction of our society, purpose, principles, or association that might be found on any other public medium. Example, YouTube, social media platforms, individual websites. Only formally authorized materials shall henceforth be considered acceptable to represent these entities. And such materials will always be issued under the formal seal of the society, which is currently being developed and will soon be announced on our website among such announcements. All materials, brochures, publicly accessible web pages, and any other medium of communications will display the seal, and only TBC administrative team shall be authorized to use said seal. In the near future, articles of association will be published for the private contract association. All current and future members will be required to electronically sign and accept the articles in order to continue with their membership. These articles will comprise the contractual basis of our association, thus fulfilling the requirements of a private contract association, henceforth also referred to as PCA. This article will contain already existing rules and membership, with the addition of a few required stipulations to properly reflect the information presented in this announcement. As a private society, the Kringle Private Society has full authority to create its own form of governance, law form, court, and private treasury. This will be established to better serve and protect the interests of our members, and will be available to every member for the settlement of dispute and other such basic principles of a balanced society of men, women, and children. It will take time to properly fulfill these requirements, and all members will be kept informed as to the progress thereof. We request the understanding and patience of our members in this process. Our purpose and mission includes the education of our members so that they grow into properly informed and intelligent members. of the private society and the larger world society of our respective countries and the world as a whole. In months to come, we shall be implementing tools for such education so that our members can be successful with TBC and Kringle and understand how to use it for the benefit and the mutual benefit of all our members. Within such education, some of the terms and points contained in this announcement and in future materials will be clarified so that we proceed forward together as a well-educated body, politic of competent and educated people that are here in association to benefit ourselves, the communities and nations in which we live and work, and the world as a whole. The only value that TBC and Kringle carry is that of the mutual benefit confidence of our private members. We hold the value of every human being on this planet to be of the highest order pursuant to our privately held belief and conscience. All of our members comprise the collective value of our society as an ecclesia defined as the body of the congregation. That is the living body of our congregation together. We are a non-denominational and non-hierarchical body of living beings. This is the definition of a body. Thus, we consider our society to be an ecclesiastical body, polity, immune from the public, commercial and corporate jurisdictional authorities, have constituted national bodies. We do not ascribe to any given religion, path, or other denomination of belief or creed, while at the same time we support all of our members in the pursuit of their own right of self-determination to uphold individual belief and models of living to a private personal conscience. The only exclusion to this principle is against those who use our society to promote violence or harm to others. This includes an absolute forbiddance of any illicit use of our private medium of exchange in any manner, to take advantage of another, or to transgress the domestic laws of the nations in which one lives. We are here to promote peace and prosperity for all human beings and all living things in this world. So, yan, mga kababayan, friends, and families, this is just a glimpse of the purpose of creating the billion coin of our TBC creator. So, I will advise, if you want to learn more, just click it in the public notice. You don't need to log in. Just click the public notice and you will read all this information. It's quite a lot. So, yeah, it's quite a lot. So maybe I will just stop from here and you guys just carry on reading when you have a chance. So I will have to stop sharing now. So, so, ganun lang. Yun ang Yun ang purpose ng the billion coin. Kaya napanood nyo ito, mag-join na agad kayo kung sinong kakilala nyo. Kung hindi, kung wala kayong kakilala dyan, i-message nyo ako. I'm happy to help you. Kasi ngayon, pag mag-register ka, dadaan ka ng facial recognition. Kasi ang purpose niyan na so everyone who's registering is not a robot. So just to make sure it's really a living human being who's going to register. So that's the reason of it. That's why those, and the other thing is also for security reason. Because admin it's just right that for one person it's only one account. So yan ang rason na yan. Kaya so that's it for my broadcast for the day, and hopefully we will hear from you. Anyone want to join this community? So that's all, and have a good night.